Hi, this is Dee at Aloha Astro. Let's take a look at the forecast for the moon transiting Cancer. Tuesday, September 16th, serves up a day where more of a good thing is probably going to be better and may even be what is needed most, as the moon joins Jupiter in Cancer, and together they create a mystic rectangle aspect pattern with the south node Mercury and the Sun in Virgo, Neptune retrograde in Aries conjunct Saturn retrograde in Pisces, and Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, and a grand cross with Chiron retrograde in Aries, Mars in Libra, and Pluto, while Saturn and Neptune at one corner of the mystic rectangle are also the lead planets at the head of a kite aspect pattern, which contains a grand trine involving Pluto and the Virgo planets, while pulling Uranus retrograde in Gemini into the mix to stimulate excited curiosity and the impulse to try something new or unusual. Going all out and over the top seems to be the best action to take in response to both opportunities and problems, and you might even be grateful for an issue that requires addressing today, because the right people or resources can help you show up at the right time. Money could flow in or out, but either way, it is present as needed, and it flows. Bless the money that flows away from you to another, and it could return to you multiplied in a short time from another source, because there is an interconnectedness present now, as the moon enhances Jupiter in a nurturing water sign of symbiosis, while engaging with 7 other planets and the lunar nodes. Beneficial happenstances can arrive at any moment and in multiples. A yacht aspect pattern involving Venus in Leo, Mars in Libra, and the trio of Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node indicates there is a spiritual lesson to be learned in creating and sharing beauty and pleasure on the material plane. You can enjoy and appreciate the good things in life and still be a spiritual person, and you can pour your heart into whatever you make or do, and others will benefit from that energy. Be lavish and indulgent, generous and courageous. So, it is a very busy chart. As you can see, we have aspects between everything to everything, basically. Some major patterns, that mystic rectangle, this grand trine, the larger kite, the big red box you see here with the big red X in it, that grand cross, and the yacht right here with the green dotted lines. We've got a freestanding quincunx over here involving the south node, the Sun, Mercury in Virgo, and Chiron in Aries. This is going to help keep you a little bit grounded in the midst of a day that does go over the top. It's still going to have you exercise a little bit of moderation or caution, but also if you determine that more is what's needed, that maybe being super nice and friendly to the people who annoy you is going to surprise them and turn things around and have you actually either change their attitude or put the power back into your hands, or, well, just about anything right now is going to benefit from more. More attention, more money being spent, more sharing, more enjoyment and pleasure in whatever it is. We've got Jupiter and the moon very happy with Saturn and Neptune, with Pluto, with the Sun and Mercury. Then we have Venus also quite happy in a Cinderella aspect with Chiron and in a nice sextile with Mars. And this is helping romance for many people, but also creativity, and taking that creativity, branding it, and then presenting it to others and having it be well received, appreciated, accepted, and even respected, because we do have Saturn in the mix here in the Yod with Venus and Mars. This can also bring a little more commitment and seriousness into romantic relationships right now, because we have dipped our toe back into that Piscean ocean, which is definitely a bit more romantic and sentimental and wants to spin the vision or the dream, whereas Neptune struggles a little bit in that fire of Aries. But when we combine the two, how tightly they are, basically people are seeking to improve things and to be happier. They may be going back over old things right now because we have so many retrograde planets at the moment. Uranus, Chiron, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, those outer planets. It may be that something right now was a dream that was put on a shelf a long time ago, or something that you have worked at for quite a while, and now the stars are literally giving you a big push to go ahead. Maybe it's the right time to present it, maybe not. You will not know until you really put everything into it and try, and then see what the results are. And I think that after everything gets shaken off here, whatever is intended to be yours will be. Wherever you're meant to learn a lesson in some way will definitely stick to you like glue. You're not going to be able to shake it or lose it until the lesson is learned and you've been through it. Will it all be wonderful? Not necessarily. We have plenty of challenge and itch to be scratched in opposition squares. However, there's a lot in here that says it is what you make it as well, and that anything that is good and constructive right now is going to have work involved, or something that maybe you're not comfortable with. That planet of growth with the moon is coming up against Pluto, Chiron, Mars. Will you be in agreement with everybody? Not necessarily. Are we always supposed to? No. What are we supposed to do about that? Communicate and negotiate and speak authentically and find ways to come to a harmony or compromise, or decide that, oh, we're going to go off and do our own thing by ourselves. And that's really up to you. But most of the planetary energy, despite the tension of that Grand Cross, is supporting relationship, compromise, the growth that comes from relating, as well as the happiness. There are some happy placements right now in the sky, and some work and some struggle and problems to be solved. And that is life. Very busy chart. You may be juggling multiple things, but the Virgo planets are helping you in sorting things and prioritizing what needs to be done first so that you can take care of it. And that caretaking energy is with you with the moon today in Cancer. Nurturing, caretaking energy. Well, you take care of yourself in particular and have a wonderful day today. I intend for you that if financial or romantic blessings are nearby, that they're apparent, and that you spread that wealth and spread that love after you receive it as well. Take care.